They've both lied, cheated, schemed, manipulated, and attempted to kill, and are both held at arm's length from their respective families. To put it bluntly, they're both complete nightmares. Carnage had been avoided last year when Max briefly returned to cause aggro at his daughter, Lauren's Jacqueline Jassa, wedding to Cindy's son, Peter's Thomas Law. Cindy was determined to confront Max, with him being responsible for the death of her eldest son Stephen Aaron Sidwell, though he scarpered before she had the chance to tear any strips off of him. When he returned for a second time, Cindy was uninvited to the Beale/Branning Christmas dinner to keep her away from Max and to avoid the inevitable showdown. While Max was invited, he soon found himself booted out after a family blow-up. Confronting Lauren, son Oscar Pierre Counihan Mullier, and brother Jack Scott Maslin, over their decision to keep the fact that Linda Carter's, Kelly Bright daughter, Annie Lois Hawkins, was actually his a secret, things got heated, and when he learned that Jack had also had an affair with Stacy Slater Lacey Turner, fists started flying. Alone, Max headed to Cindy's bar, the Albert, where the two drowned their sorrows together, neither knowing the other's true identity. Soon idle chat gave way to passion, and they saw out Christmas Day by going at it in the office. When Cindy realized who her festive fumble was with, barbed comments and slaps were thrown at the grandson's christening, though they reunited later on down the road to deal with a shared enemy. Jasmine Fisher, Indiana Donaldson Holness, and a further bunk-up followed. With Cindy named as one of the 4 women that Max could be about to marry in the New Year's Day flash-forward episode, their relationship has continued to develop, and this week's terrifying car crash broke new ground for them, when they agreed to go on a proper date. Next week sees Cindy have zero intention on actually following through with the date, until she's pricked by an emotion that spurs her into action: jealousy. When she spies Max and Linda sharing a close moment, Cindy decides that she will attend the date after all. When the date proves to be a success, the question of when to tell their loved ones rears its head. As previously stated, the Beales and Brannings are intrinsically linked through Peter and Lauren's marriage and their children, and neither Max nor Cindy are the most popular members of either faction. When they narrowly avoid being caught in the throes of passion by Lauren, though they decide that they will tell their families about their burgeoning relationship, but only when the time is right. In true EastEnders fashion, drama never stays quiet for long in Albert Square. And this time, it's Cindy Beale and Max Branning who find themselves standing at the edge of a life-changing decision. After weeks of tension, suspicion, and emotional chaos, the pair are left shaken by a terrifying near-miss that forces them to confront the truth they've both been trying to avoid. Sometimes it takes danger to make people realize what really matters, and for Cindy and Max, that moment has finally arrived. It all begins with what should have been an ordinary evening. Cindy, already carrying the weight of fractured family relationships and old wounds that refuse to heal, finds herself spiraling once again. Max, never far from trouble himself, has been trying to keep his own emotions in check. Their connection, complicated, intense, and impossible to ignore, has been simmering beneath the surface for weeks. But when a sudden accident rocks the square, everything changes. A near miss involving a speeding car leaves Cindy badly shaken. For a few terrifying seconds it looks like tragedy is about to strike. Max is there, watching helplessly as the moment unfolds, and the fear on his face says everything words cannot. He almost lost her. That single thought refuses to leave him. The experience is equally life-altering. Standing so close to disaster makes her realize how fragile everything is. Years of regret, broken trust, and unfinished conversations suddenly feel heavier than ever. Life is too short for half-truths and hesitation. And Max? He's tired of pretending he doesn't care. In the aftermath, the two share a quiet but emotionally charged moment away from the chaos of Walford. No shouting. No games. Just honesty. Max admits that seeing her in danger made him realize he can't keep running from his feelings. Cindy, usually guarded and sharp, lets her walls drop for once. She confesses that despite everything, the mistakes, the heartbreak, the endless complications, there's still something between them she can't ignore. It's raw. It's messy. And it's very EastEnders. But this isn't just about romance. Cindy knows that staying in Walford means staying trapped in the same cycles of pain. Her family relationships are hanging by a thread, and every street corner carries memories she'd rather forget. Max, too, has spent years trying and failing to outrun his past. So together they make a bold decision: leave. Not forever perhaps, but enough to start fresh. The idea shocks even them. Walking away from Albert Square is never simple. Too many ties, too much history. But for once, they're choosing themselves instead of the chaos around them. Of course, this is EastEnders, so nothing comes without consequences. News of their plan spreads quickly, and reactions are explosive. Some are stunned. Some are furious. Others aren't convinced they'll actually go through with it. Family members question their motives. Friends warn them that running away won't solve anything. Old enemies resurface to remind them that the past doesn't let go so easily. And then comes the biggest question of all. Can Cindy and Max really trust each other? Their history is filled with betrayal, secrets, and emotional wreckage. One bold decision doesn't erase years of damage. Even as they pack bags and make plans, doubt lingers in the air. Is this the beginning of a new chapter? Or just another disaster waiting to happen? Fans are already divided. Some are rooting for the unexpected pairing, calling it one of the soap's most thrilling twists in months. Others believe it's a ticking time bomb destined to explode before they even leave Walford. Either way, one thing is certain: viewers won't be looking away. Because when two characters as unpredictable as Cindy and Max decide to rewrite their futures, the fallout is guaranteed to be dramatic. Their near miss wasn't just a moment of danger. It was a wake-up call. For Cindy, it was a reminder that life doesn't wait for perfect timing. For Max, it was proof that some feelings can't be buried forever. Together, they've chosen risk over regret, hope over fear. But in Albert Square, bold decisions rarely come easy. Will they actually leave and find the fresh start they desperately need? Or will Walford pull them back in before they can escape? As always in EastEnders, the answer will come with heartbreak, shock, and plenty of unforgettable drama. And if history has taught us anything, it's this. When Cindy and Max are involved, nothing stays simple for long. But when will that time be? If Cindy is the flash-forward bride, it'll have to come soon. But if she's not, maybe it'll never come at all? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to EastEnders Spoilers Official.